Hardly a week goes by without the BCCI making the local news. It all might be a little confusing for some, so the aim here is to demystify the workings a bit. Now, the Bahrain Chamber of Commerce is not like most small-town chambers around the world, who are sort of token entities working with the local councils, and membership is voluntary. Not so the Bahrain Chamber of Commerce, who have a direct line to the government on many issues. And certainly in 2018, with the results of the election, saw some rather surprising, if not strident changes to the higher echelons, with very well-respected businessman Sameer Nass taking the chairmanship.
One of the reasons I decided to participate in this election, because I saw the condition of BCCI in the past very poorly. Our representative, our voice has been compromised. And, the standard has been gone down so much. So that's why we gone in there and try to do some corrections. And through this, and through what we're doing to change, we want everybody to feel that there is a Chamber of Commerce that's represented through apps and all this. I mean, we are trying to also, we have a new idea. We want to promote the sales in Bahrain, for example. We are working we are in advanced negotiations with Amazon today. We're going to create an online sale for these shops to put their products on online with Amazon, like we call it the souk, to 40 million people initially. What we are intending to do is expose our market, our little island, to ultimately to 2 billion people market cap. So if we can get just a trickle percentage of that, it's going to be huge for our business community here. Now, what we are thinking also is improve that online selling by creating a virtual reality platform within that platform on top of it. That any customer that want to go to Manama, for example, you click on Manama and walk, and then you see the Bab al Bahrain and go shop so and so. You walk in, you see it's the product there, and then shop and basket. And then the sales and the businesses that's going to come out and improve out of this. It's not the shop owner, the logistics, the delivery, the airlines, all sectors are going to benefit through this platform, So we have a huge dream, huge ambition, and is going to become a reality, I think, within the next 6 months.
Is any company, local or foreign, entitled to join the Chamber of Commerce?
The membership in the Chamber of Commerce is compulsory. When you go register or renew your CR at the Chamber at Ministry of Commerce, they will charge you 20 dinar membership fee for the Chamber of Commerce. You are by default becoming a member. So all the business community in Bahrain are members of the Chamber of Commerce now. And they can come to any conference and put their comments, and they can also put their views on how the Chamber of Commerce should function. And the different sects, they demand certain representation, better representation. So we are the spokesman of the business community in Bahrain with the government and the legislative body like the parliament and the Shura Council and the different ministries. We have an arbitration committee for small businesses who have fights. Instead of going to courts, they mediate between these small businesses for settlement of certain differences. So we have a little arbitration committee for our all members in case they fight with each other. And we have a legal department. Now, we used to have an article of association before 2012. Since 2012, the Chamber of Commerce is functioning by law. There is a special law that's been established, Article number 48, issued by the King, and there is it's a detailed law for how we function and what are the roles of the Chamber of Commerce. There is misconception. A lot of business community knew that there is a lot of surplus cash in the chamber, they were coming with donation. Application that they are bankrupt. We need some help from the chamber. I mean, it's never in 79 years since its establishment that has been doing that, a donation department. The law doesn't allow it. This is one of the misconceptions.
Where do you live then?
Some of them, they think Chamber of Commerce can give free donations for people that that have financial difficulties. They just go there as if they think it's a charity organization. But there is also misunderstanding exactly what's the role of BCCI. The role of BCCI representing the business community internationally. This is number one, and to promote Bahrain for business internationally. This is the main thing, and locally, holding up of exhibitions and conferences for the business community from outside and inside. Third thing, fighting for the right of the business community, for legislations and decisions with ministries and government, and putting recommendation for that. These are the three main issues and roles of the Chamber of Commerce.
Does the Chamber of Commerce have money? Does it own your building?
The Chamber of Commerce used to live on donations, and we used to get some budget allocation from the government. But when the government generously gave us a land next to the exhibition center, and we gave us some money to build a building, created that, made us self-sustained, self-finance. At the same time, making the membership compulsory also created a betterment of the income.
You've got your 20 dinars from every member.
Per year.
You must have other sources of revenue coming per year.
Yes, we have the rental income of the building, because we're not using all the building. We're using only 2 or 3 floors of the building. They call it Beit Tujjar, the house of traders, by the way, in English, Beit Tujjar. So we use only three floors of that building, and the rest is all rented. So we have revenue. And from that revenue, we have a land also next to the National Bank of Bahrain, the old Chamber of Commerce. That's going to be put down, and we're going to have a high-rise building with maybe a boutique hotel in it, and also offices. That's going to be self-sustaining. So now we have positive, you could say. Before, we used to borrow money. Now we have enough money for the ambitious program that we want to do. For example, we don't have a proper research and studies development department for the economic sector. My ambition is to get close to reality indicators, performance indicators, for example, for each sector in our Chamber of Commerce. That's going to be so helpful for our business community. They want to know exactly where the businesses are going. They want indicators. They want to see exactly what's going on for each businesses. I want to create a center for that, to get up-to-date data for free of charge, for them to access it, to see it. And at the same time, that studies, research and studies, is going to be also a department to do studies for any issues and legislation that might harm the economy or any particular industry. We create detailed studies and see the effect of it, and then confront the legislators or the decision makers and ministries with proper documentation on effect of any decision they make. Or maybe we can suggest something, because we are allowed to. Maybe something, certain policy that could be changed to improve the economy for the country. So this is going to be the nucleus of our ambition, the research and study business as a service provider for our members.
How close do you work with the EDB then?
The chairman of the Chamber of Commerce is by default is a board member in the EDB. They have joint committees that between the EDB, between all ministries. We have, for example, a joint committee meeting with Ministry of Industry, and we put all our issues there. Ministry of Labor. We have also the same thing with Tamkeen, LMRA. We have a joint committee between us and the Parliament and the Shura Council. We have with traffic. So all issues regarding business communities, difficulties, is done with the chamber, with these different institutions. Master planning, urban planning, policies. Now there is a big issue regarding the municipality approvals regarding building permits and roads and all that stuff. There's huge complaints in the market about, especially with property developers, that their approvals are very slow. And these are issues that we are now tackling. And we're putting it as up front, and the government is responding regarding that. And they know that there is a problem, and they know that it needs to be, something has to be done to fix it, to improve this service. Now, we have joint business councils with different countries. We have one with Italy, we have one with Russia, we have one with the United States of America. We have there is a pact, there is the EU pact, also the Arab Union. All these, they have their own, union chambers, which we are also members there. And sometimes we get invited when there is official visits by His Royal Highness or the Crown Prince or the Prime Minister to international countries, to any countries on an official basis. We get, as the business, we represent the business community, that are part of the delegation if it's required. And we tend to join hand with EDB to promote Bahrain through these visits.
But you are part of a certain bloc. What does a bloc mean? Is it like a political party or something?
Something like that. You can say it like, well, it's a gathering. You require in the board of directors of the Chamber of Commerce 18 board members, or the members, when they go vote for certain candidates, they go vote for 18 individuals, irrelevant from which block they're coming from, like you said. For us, we're all business community. They are all friends. We are all friends. The different blocks, they're all friends, sometimes partners in certain things, but they are against each other in that election. But what we do is we have certain ideas on how to run the Chamber of Commerce, and the others have different point of view on how they run it. So when I created that block, I see there's a synergy between me and the rest of the other members, and we work. When it comes to campaigning budgets, it is cheaper to do it together as a block. When it comes to creating the program and the agenda on how we're going to run, is also much better. 10 minds or 12 minds better than one. So what we do is that create a strategic plan together and promote ourselves together. When we say block, it's a temporary thing. Once the election is done, no blocks, no nothing, no parties in the board of directors once it's selected. If you notice this time, the election results turned out to be, I had the majority of my blocks that came in, which is 10 members of my blocks out of 15 succeeded, and 7 members from the Sharaka block succeeded, and 1 independent. So But now we feel there is no like them and us. We are one. And we work on one program, on one strategy for the business community.